Sorry guys, but I have to throw in a quick plug at the beginning. Yesterday, YouTube took a crap on itself and a lot of videos from a lot of channels were not delivered to people's sub boxes. That obviously killed any sort of momentum that my latest upload had, so if you haven't seen my 5 advanced tips and tricks for ranked video yet, then make sure to do so if you're interested. You can find the link down in the description below. Thanks for your attention. So I just want to take a few minutes of your time to talk about people's worries regarding the new reporting system and subsequent bans that are going to be handed out automatically. Bottom line for this entire discussion is that you have nothing to worry about if you are a good teammate. That's literally it. For a long time I have said if someone paid for the game, then they can play whatever damn well they please. And yes, that includes attack bastion on 2 CP when it's clearly not working out. I'm not trying to argue that anyone has the right to do it, but it makes you a shit teammate. Period. In this whole discussion regarding this war between players who one-trick and those who feel bothered by one-tricks, I'd like to have both sides understand each other just a bit more. I'd like you guys to take a look at famous one-tricks present on Twitch, for example. Bastion, Symmetra, Torbjorn only players who are really fucking good at their heroes. And they get into ranks along the lines of GM and top 500 because, again, they're just really fucking good on those heroes. For everyone hating on one-tricks who are ready to report anyone they see who doesn't play meta, you need to understand that in a game that is as meta ruled as Overwatch, playing a good off-meta comp is very valuable. Evidence are the previously mentioned streamers. Their reputation makes it so people are confident in their skills. They start playing around an attack bastion and suddenly do really well because it's not a common thing you see on ladder. Players struggle opposing things that they don't have any experience playing against. Now, if you were to give the one-tricks in your games just the benefit of the doubt rather than starting with a shitty attitude, then maybe you'd have a better chance of winning. Attitude matters. It affects how you play even if you don't realize it. Simultaneously, if you are one of those one-tricks and you can only make your pick work if your entire team works around you, then you are a shit player. Anyone can play most heroes reasonably well in a good team. The challenge is to provide a base level of performance that is not dependent on your team. In a perfect world, we try to play our strongest heroes, give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and then try to work something out together if it does not work. With a new reporting system coming in, I do very well see a massive circle jerk of reports ruling the streets of Overwatch. Someone gets salty and reports a one-trick while shit-talking him, the one-trick reports the salty guy for being toxic, and ultimately they lose the match and had a shitty time playing a video game. Yes, objectively speaking, in a game that is about flexibly swapping heroes, being a one-trick makes you a shit player, and here I am sitting fully admitting that I am a shit player myself. The only hero that I'm remotely good at is Zenyatta. You think I could play anything else sufficiently in GM, as evident by the gameplay in the background? No, absolutely not. But that doesn't stop me from trying to help my team. My Diva, Lucio, or Tracer might only be at low Masters level at best, but sometimes Zenyatta simply does not work out. Admitting to your pick not working and swapping to something else that helps your team more is inherent to this freaking video game. Having a main is fine, but being a one-trick is just inherently bad in the context of how this game works. And yes, I am low-key saying that reports for one-tricking are valid to a certain extent. Not reporting for being AFK or trolling, but for poor teamwork. Because that's exactly what you're practicing if you refuse to swap off a hero that clearly is not working out. I gave my 2 cents on one-tricking in the past. I always try to highlight the benefits of one-tricking because there are benefits to it. And I always said that they are not going anywhere. And honestly, even with the new reporting system, I do not believe that they are going anywhere. Blizzard is not going to start manually banning people for playing one of their 25 heroes available in their game. Or at least I don't see it happening personally. But fact of the matter is, and will always be, that being a one-trick makes you a bad teammate. And knowing that, you should absolutely not be surprised if you get falsely banned by the automated system and find yourself in a conversation with customer support trying to get your account back on track for ranked. Honestly, if all you care about is playing a single hero, then there are different game modes where that is perfectly acceptable. But what you're doing is entering an environment where a specific way of playing is required, and you're asking everyone around you to change their ways like a spoiled princess just so you can have it your way. You may not like to hear it, but never swapping off of your hero when it obviously is not working, again, makes you a terrible teammate. So yeah, I don't disagree with players like that having to go through the struggles of talking to customer support every once in a while. If they actively refuse to play according to the standards of the game mode that they decided to queue up for, don't go into someone else's house trying to tell them how they should behave. But this is me done for the day, so I talk about one-tricks and the new reporting system in Overwatch. If you enjoyed the video, then do let me know by dropping me a like on your way out. If you're a salty one-trick, then don't forget to hit the dislike button. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope to see you all next time.